season of celebration is an uber season that transcends all the other seasons of the Thrive Project. During each of the other seasons, churches are invited to notice and to name where they see God showing up in their midst. Notice, name, and then celebrate. There is a management axiom that says, what gets counted gets done. The notion behind this axiom is there is a natural tendency to focus effort and energy on things that can be evaluated numerically. Even if we articulate a mission, vision, and ministry values that prioritize faith, hope, and love, we may unconsciously prioritize countable things. Churches have a love-hate relationship with this axiom. We say we seek faith, hope, and love. But do we? Of course we seek faith, hope, and love. But church anxiety often leads us to ask, how many members do we have? What is our average Sunday school attendance? How big is our budget? Too often we avoid what actually matters. After all, how does one count spiritual growth or transformation toward the image of Christ? Believing the folly that only what can be counted counts, churches succumb to a spiritual malaise called the 3Bs heresy. We need more butts in the pews to get more bucks in the plates in order to better care for the bricks of our crumbling building. Now, this statement is, admittedly, a caricature of our actual thoughts, yet with enough truth as to sting. What stings even more is that in today's church environment, our numbers don't look so great. What if we changed the management axiom to conform to our Reformed theology? What if instead of saying, what gets counted gets done, we said, what gets celebrated gets done? In Luke 15, Jesus places primacy of qualitative metrics over quantitative metrics. I tell you that in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. Would we move toward a healthier expression of personal and communal spirituality if we learn to notice where God is showing up in our lives and the life of our church, and when we notice, give thanks? If so, gratitude can be the path toward church renewal. Gratitude researcher Alan Summer and his colleagues at UC Berkeley differentiate between episodic gratitude, which feels grateful in response to a particular experience, and persistent gratitude, which is a stable tendency to feel grateful within a particular situation. They further suggest gratitude builds up upon itself, becoming a pervasive gratitude, and then expands from itself to become a collective gratitude. Gratitude research has a caveat, however. Such thanksgiving needs to be specific rather than general, connected to an experience, thoughtful in expression, and neither forced nor faked. In the lives of our churches, noticing and naming where God is showing up can lead to gratitude as a holy habit. Neither Reformed faith nor gratitude research suggest life is easy, nor that our difficulties should be ignored. Rather, both theology and the social sciences argue a robust connection to reality is necessary for well-being. Therefore, the season of celebration encourages us to look and to listen, to ask and to seek, to discern what God is doing in our midst, and then be thankful, express thanksgiving, and grow in gratitude to God. Notice, name, and then celebrate. Let's make the angels of God rejoice. And we can begin that by remembering that what gets celebrated gets done. Let's notice, name, and then celebrate where God is showing up. How does your church practice intentional gratitude?